Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot, the audio edition. This, by the way, there is no video edition. I mean, yes, know you see the spread out on the screen, but that's all you're going to see, nothing else. This is essentially an audio with that 5-card spread to refer to. And the reason is I want to minimize distractions. Life today is full of distraction. That is intentional. Because if they can keep you distracted, they can pull all kinds of games on you. And by the time you catch on, if you catch on, you got a hell of a lot of work ahead of you. Maybe you're even too late. I don't think we're at that point. But coming up in May, there's a huge meeting, World Economic Forum, United Nations coming together to steal every nation's authority and put them under their authority. Big vote coming up in May. I think this is going to be a heck of a battle. 2024 will be a year like, well, we haven't had for a long time, maybe even in your lifetime. It will require that you remove the distractions, as many as possible, that you turn inward, but for wisdom, not escape. The deal is, and I've been noticing it with more and more people, whether they are fully informed, and if you're paying attention to mass media, ABC, CBS, NBC, and WNBC, or whatever the hell they have on cable, you're being lied to. Point blank, you're being lied to. Period. End of story. It's either the corporation lying or the government lying, or both, because the government and corporations working together. If, however, you are curious, and if you're going out on the internet and looking for alternative views, you are very much aware of what's going on, and fairly up to date. People who are not, A, are choosing to be ignorant, and B, are just running away from a problem that ain't going to go away. There's a lot of things that you will be required to at least become aware of, to at least pay attention to in this year. They are heavy duty. Humanity, and I'm not overstating this, humanity weighs in the balance. You don't have to save all of humanity. You just work on being a bright light. Your light will shine on others around you. And maybe some of them will start to shine as well. That's what it's going to take. You already know that, and that's the center card. That's the oracle card, deep knowing. You're feeling the vibe. You may not have the details yet. Certainly not all of them. But you're feeling the vibe. For the people who are uninformed, who are still listening to mass media, which is controlled by 6 billionaires. Mass media controlled by 6 rich people who don't give a damn about you. You still, at your soul level, can feel something is different or is about to become different. As human beings, we have this kind of sixth sense, this intuition. Don't ignore it. It's deep knowing. And the 43 up top, 4, of course, is stability. 3 means that you're looking to collaborate. And when we're doing manifested readings, it's collaborating with yourself, parts of yourself. Mind, body, spirit, all joining together as one. And then, of course, you combine the 4 and 3, that's a 7. And that's kind of a reflection. It has a spiritual quality to it, a mental quality. You are turning inside. And not so coincidentally, you take a look at the first 2 cards. They're on the left side. First 2 cards of the reading, same card. Different decks, same card. The Hermit. When you get them like that back to back, that's heavy duty, big, important. Hermit, of course, is solitude. Being alone. We get that. But it's also introspection, seeking understanding, looking for the inner guidance, paying attention to what your gut is yelling at you right about now, something profound is about to happen. It's just down the road. You need to tap into that vibe. Don't deny it. Don't run away from it because it's scary. I don't know what to do. That's exactly what they want. They want you to be afraid. When you're afraid, you stop thinking. The blood from the front of your brain goes to the back of your brain. The back of your brain is your lizard brain. All you're doing now is reacting. You're not thinking. So you have to tap into that deep knowing that's talking very loudly. And what that deep feeling says, here's the meme. Don't talk, act. Don't say, show. Don't promise, prove. This is the time that we are coming to. Saying, well, I have great intentions and I'm gonna keep you in my thoughts. Baloney. It's time to act, show, and prove. Not this minute, but it's coming. If you do not, and you tell me you have faith, I know that you don't have faith, because faith is based on action. I can't say that I love my fellow man and then shoot somebody, kill somebody. Not in defense, but in cold blood. Can't do it. That's not an act of faith. What you're being called to do is reach inside where that deep knowing is, feeling the vibe, acting, showing, proving. What do you stand up for? What's your value system? That's what you're being prepared for right now. And coincidentally, on the left side, we have 2 Hermit cards. On the right side, we have 2 Hearts cards, the King and the Queen of Cups. Cups are emotional connection. They're not necessarily romantic. They are people or things or ideas that we have a pretty heavy-duty emotional connection to. They're fundamental to us. And to have the King and Queen of Hearts right next to one another, 2 different decks, but right next to one another, is huge because the Queen is intuitive. And the King is the subtle influence, helping others to grow. Together, it's making the proclamation of self-love, self-respect, self-worth. And then the Queen says that you got to get out there and do it. You got to get out there and show it. Just what the meme says. Don't talk, you act. Don't say, you show. Don't promise, you prove. Act, show, prove. Feel the vibe. It's there in you right now. The question is, can it get over the confusion or can it get over the fear? You have to. You have no choice. You have no choice. Literally, in America and the world right now, we are facing a 1776 moment. That's a moment of revolution. We have to change the world. That's a big job, but it starts one and one and one and one. Builds from there. And let me tell you, there are people already in line, already people moving forward, already people thinking about it, planning, and even doing it. Act, show, and prove. Those are your keys as you're tapping into your deep knowing. Feel the vibe. Give yourself the power to vote for your future, to demonstrate that you're willing to stand up, to be counted, not to run away, but to be counted, to make this planet better for all of us in a real way. Not like the World Economic Forum or the corporate fascists want us to, but as individuals, responsible, intelligent, caring, positive. Act, show, and prove. That's the reading for today. Back again tomorrow with another Tao Manifested Tarot reading. Hope you're here with me. I do a brand new read every day, 365. Between now and the next time, peace and blessings.